I am wondering, Woodward, Bernstein, you guys are more plugged in than anyone else. What is happening? Why are these 7 episodes 100 times better than season 5?
Because the cast, crew, and fans hated seasons 4 and 5. I mean, I just don't think there's any other way to say it. And I usually when I don't like something, I'm kind of quiet about it. And you probably noticed, I was more quiet about 4 and 5 because I think the people who make Walking Dead are they want it to be good, and they're all I love the cast of the show, but I think it just became evident that they were aware, critics were aware, fans were aware, and that reflects in the ratings and the reviews and the tweets and the reactions that it just wasn't good. It's just the first half of season 4, especially the first quarter of season 4, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be really good with Morgan and Madison and Alicia and Strand and Nick. And then the episodes 5 through 8 of season 4, it was just where are we going? And then why did Madison I also wasn't even a huge Madison fan before. I really wasn't until season 3. I really started to love Madison. But then the way they killed her just didn't make any sense. And then the way it seemed like Kim Dickens was kind of treated really hard, really shitty. I mean, can I say that? I don't know.
Sure.
I just thought they treated Kim Dickens poorly after she gave so much and joined the show as the female lead. And people that the fans are attached to these people. I think that's a part of why these shows are so successful in the first place, is because fans are attached to the cast members. They feel a connection with these people from Comic-Con interactions, from social media interactions. And when someone like Kim, who love or hate Madison along the way, says, I'm so sad that they fired me, basically. And then the rest of the episodes don't do anything to be well, we're good enough for you to get past that. It's just that it was a recipe for not and I think there was just a lot of conversations before this season with cast members, with crew members, with directors, with writers, with Scott and Ian and Andrew. And it was just we need to change, something needs to change. And they did. And I think it's for the best. It has been fantastic. It has been so good.
I agree. Kirsten?
I mean, Brandon hit the nail on the head there. And I didn't know how much he was going to say, because I think all three of us have had conversations about this stuff as well, where
constantly.
Well, look, the PR answer that we were constantly getting from, if we would talk to cast or whoever on the record was basically just, oh, well, it's the anthology setup and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but the writing's good, and the characters are doing things that they should be doing, because season 5, Alicia was painting trees and Strand was not acting like Strand, and what were we doing? And I gave it a little bit to Andrew and Ian at the end of season 5. I was like, how would you guys grade this season of the show? And and they danced around that. And then when I talked to them for this finale, I was like, I know I gave you guys a bit of a hard time. I don't know if we were even excited to have, because we were expecting, to go into a new season of The Walking Dead originally if the pandemic didn't happen. And then when we found out that we were going to be watching Fear and World Beyond back to back, I don't know if any of us were 100% excited, because we were coming off of season 5 of Fear, and I was like, well, I know what that was very painful to get through at times, and stuck with it. And then it really surprised me week after week in terms of how good the quality was in each episode. I know Brandon and I would message each other and we were like, this is a completely different show. And I think that we were just waiting every single week to get a bad episode, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, I have something to add to that. So in my interview with Scott Gimple that I did this week for the World Beyond Fear, the 2020 Walking Dead wrap up, basically, I said to Scott, I was like, listen, Scott, Fear has been exceptionally good. And I'm going to be honest with you. Every time I get the email with the episode, I look at it and I say, is this the one? Is this the one that, and I didn't finish saying, and Scott called me out. He said, finish that sentence, Brandon. Is this the one what? And I said, Scott, I gotta say, is this the one that sucks? Is this the bad episode? And then he laughed, and I was like, but to be fair, that's not just because of the history. You and I are both big Lost fans, and Lost has some absolute duds. It's very difficult for a show to hit a home run this many consecutive weeks. And Fear has done it. I mean, 7 weeks in a row. And it doesn't I know a little bit about the next few episodes, and it doesn't sound like it's going to slow down. It sounds like it's going to be so good going forward as well.